NPR's Russell Lewis says Megan Rapinoe helped the Americans advance to the lead.
The U.S. team began its World Cup tournament with a dominant win over Australia, beating them 3-1 on the strength of 2 goals by Megan Rapinoe. The U.S. looked pretty good this game. It's a good start for the U.S. squad. The earlier game, the teams in the same group between Sweden and Nigeria ended in a tie. So the fact that the U.S. got a win will help them immeasurably as the tournament moves on.
This is NPR News. The mayor of McKinney, Texas, says city leaders are very disturbed by a weekend incident involving a white police officer and a group of black teenagers. A video shows the officer pushing a girl to the ground during a pool party and pointing a gun at her friends. NPR's John Burnett reports civil rights groups and local pastors are calling for the officers to be fired.
The video shows a clearly perturbed police officer, Corporal Eric Casebolt, shouting and cursing at African-American teenagers. He handcuffs some of the boys, then manhandles a 14-year-old girl in a bikini to the ground and plants his knee in her back. At one point, he draws his handgun and menaces the youths. The crowd reacts. The McKinney Police Department has put the 10-year veteran officer on administrative leave while it investigates whether he used excessive force. Police were responding to a neighbor's report that the pool party Friday night had gotten too rowdy and the kids were fighting. McKinney is a city just north of Dallas with a minority population of 25%. John Burnett, NPR News.
The family of an unarmed black man who was fatally shot by a police officer in South Carolina says they're happy that a grand jury has indicted the former officer on murder charges. An attorney for the family of 50-year-old Walter Scott says they plan to file a wrongful death lawsuit against the city of North Charleston. Federal government is taking steps to wipe out most of the loans owed by students who attended the now-defunct Corinthian colleges. Investigators say Corinthian inflated its fees and lied to graduates about placement rates. This is NPR News in Washington.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, supporting Wikipedia and the Digital Public Library of America through its Universal Access to Knowledge program, working to facilitate the openness and accessibility of all knowledge. At
Split pea with ham, smoked Hamhocks.
Hi, this is trombonist Bob McChesney, and you're listening to Evening Jazz on member-supported Hawaii Public Radio. Aloha.